It's the How's This Good for Anybody podcast, starring Rich DiPalentino, Steve Yardumian, and Tommy Leahy.
Where on something?
The cable is half in, half out, because when it was all the way in, we were only hearing mono.
Lukewarm cable.
The lukewarm.
Like I'll get this loud. Is that okay? And
Yeah,
then I was like this.
Yeah!
No yellow or red. This is such a professional studio.
It's pretty cool.
For
Thanks, I
recording
built
music,
it from scratch.
It works a lot better than this.
Thank you.
Get out of here.
Podcast is a little wonky right now.
Welcome to the How's This Good for Anybody podcast. I'm your host, Bradley Toothpaste, and I'm here to wipe some cream on your teeth. They're going to be whiter than ever.
Bradley toothpaste.
Hop on in.
Nice.
It's ESPN, brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it.
And I'm Tip Dangle with sports.
Do you ever notice on ESPN, though, like I feel like the guy voice that does you're watching ESPN, this is brought to you by McDonald's. There's a girl who sounds just like him.
Wait, really?
Brought to you by McDonald's.
There's a girl that does, like,
There's a woman who talks the same weird, stupid
on the
inflections.
Oh, I never noticed
at the beginning
that.
of ESPN, Sports Center.
Do they mix it up? It's sort of
Yeah,
like...
they mix it up. Sometimes it's a guy voice, sometimes it's a girl, but they both have the same speech impediment.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that was like teacher passing it down to student, or is that more like they came from like the same
young lady? This
small
is how
town
you
in
talk.
Kentucky?
that transatlantic accent.
Yeah.
Well, she probably just was trying to prepare. She's like, oh my goodness, they're letting me try.
Yeah.
And then she's like, let me study the other guy who did it. And then she's like, I gotta go do it this way. Okay.
I gotta
Brought to you by I have to take a dump.
Oh man,
Guys, I have contacts now.
And
What?
your phone?
You-
You finally have some friends, buddy?
Yeah, I do.
About time.
I really just,
are you
I
saving them to your SIM card?
I
Okay.
put my, the
Do you
secret
remember
is,
when you had to save them to your SIM card?
oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, you had to transfer your SIM card over.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd lose them on your
Lose
phone.
everything.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
This
I'll
was
tell you what.
before the
You know how
cloud.
I got all these contacts?
It's like freedom. I
put
lost them
myself
all.
out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
The secret is putting
Can't find
yourself
them.
out there.
out there. That's success.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Put yourself out there. You will get contacts.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought I saw your number at the supermarket. Like, hey, take a tag. Call me.
Call me for a good time.
Oh my.
Oh man.
If you have the last name
bathroom
letter
wall.
S, I'm a little short on S's at the moment. Even out my...
So your contacts, you just keep them in all the time?
Yeah, man. These are daily disposables.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Which means
I've had those.
they're
called that
disposable
before.
daily.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
You what?
I've been called that before.
Oh man.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
Death to whoever called
Yeah.
you that.
We're gonna need names and numbers so we can go beat some people up.
Yeah.
Parents.
I want the addresses to their family.
Yeah.
Did you say your parents?
No,
Oh.
No,
yeah,
no,
they're
definitely
I'm
not.
fine.
No.
Hi, Dad.
Your dad doesn't. Oh no, your dad finds it funny. Your mom doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your mom's like, oh, Tommy.
He's like,
Yeah.
honey, he came home again. I'm trying to get rid of him. He keeps finding his way back.
I gotta have a conversation sometime with your parents. You know, like I met your dad at Glansman Subaru.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yep.
we howdied for a short time. Your mom, one time she came in here saying that she was just babysitting, and I said, "Oh, us," and then she was like, and then she left.
Yeah.
And that was a cool interaction.
It does sound like Lisa. Yeah.
Sounds like a cool
Yeah.
interaction.
That was nice.
Maybe my mom could call your mom and they could set something up for
That
us
would be
to
cool.
maybe play.
Yeah, that'd be adorable. Well, a play date with my mom.
Play date.
That sounds wrong.
Give back. They've set up so many for us.
There you go. There you go.
As we enter just the caring phase of our adult lives, we set it up for them.
No.
Are we recording?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're
always
Oh
recording.
yeah, this is the preliminary banter.
Anything we don't pick up, the NSA will, and we kind of communicate with
Right.
them to like,
Yeah.
did you get the first part of the podcast? Because we didn't.
Yeah, we partner with them. For
Yeah.
that.
They have
lost
the
that
satellite
footage.
imagery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. But did you start recording on the camera?
Yeah, I did.
Tommy did.
The NSA could be enjoying our podcast.
That's
true.
Who knows?
Patriot Act, they can
I'm
just
sure
tap in
they're-
anything they
Did
want.
you see the
I'm
Snowden
sure their
movie with
algorithms are.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Wait, what?
Snowden.
It was good.
Snowden?
Yeah.
Snowden was good.
I haven't seen that yet.
No?
Have not.
I am a Joseph
Seen it.
Gordon-Levitt fan. I'm also an Edward Snowden fan.
It was kind of amazing to find out what the NSA was doing in the aughts, the 2000s.
Before people
was-
knew they existed.
Yeah, it was pretty damnable evidence.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's why I love biographies and autobiographies, because you like it's both like cultural, it's history, it's like overcoming, especially if it's an autobiography.
Yeah.
That's why
Because it's automatic.
I love Peanut
Yeah.
Brittle for a similar reason. Kind of just
Yeah.
the county fair kind of
Yeah.
tickle, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm more of a manual biography
Peanuts and the
person.
popcorn.
Yeah.
What would your
Peanuts in the
autobiography
cradle.
be named, Rich?
Yeah,
That's a
please
good question.
Enlighten us.
Power.
Power.
And there'd be a picture of me like this.
So what would your subtitle be?
Yeah, you need power.
Power through
Bottom.
pain.
Power through the pain, and then like the rise and
Yes.
never falling of the
Yes.
legend. The legend.
The legend,
There
Richard.
you go. Yep. But I wouldn't have to say my name because people would know, right?
People would know?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They would see me like,
Oh, because
yeah,
it would
Rich.
say by Richard DePalantino.
No, I wouldn't even put that on the front. I'll have a
Just put it on the back.
pen name.
Oh, okay. What's your pen name?
Pen name.
Schmitty von Werberman Jensen.
Power.
He was number
Hey,
one.
Schmitty.
Power by Schmitty Van Power Wasson, wherever you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Just a
remember
bunch of
last
initials.
week when the girls gave you a very hard time for going right into introductions?
Yeah. I'm doing a better job this time.
And we're actually bantering this
yeah.
week?
We're doing it right.
Man.
I know what you're trying to
They're
say
gonna,
right now.
they're going to be very upset that,
Yeah.
that they didn't get more banter in the beginning.
Yeah. But I know what you're doing though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you are
are?
trying to
Yeah.
make it look like this podcast runs smoother when you are here.
Oh, is that right?
You're trying to
Is
toot
that right?
your own horn,
Yeah,
if you will.
that's right.
And I don't
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well,
Tommy and I,
It's, I toot it because it's jazz. That's right.
all right. So anyway,
This is our topic change.
we are joined today.
Join today.
Joined today by Adam Ruff.
Adam Ruff. This is awesome. I'm still looking for hair and makeup. I didn't know this was gonna be on like YouTube.
It's going to be on the YouTube.
Yeah.
We called them. They came down.
Yeah, they did.
Especially for
Yeah.
this.
So
Yeah.
we are joined by Adam Barnabas Ruff.
Preach.
And Adam, you're
Good middle name.
Adam, tell us about yourself, and tell us about what makes Adam Ruff tick. Like we know you're a little rough
Ooh.
around the edges, you
Ooh.
know.
I am a firstborn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
bring it.
you bring it.
Yes.
Yes.
Every day.
A lot of expectations on me as a child.
Yeah.
I played jazz guitar in high school, so for Tommy's benefit.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys
Yeah.
are, I think, going on a date after this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to the
Yes,
jazz
and for
lounge.
Rich, I
Going to a
knew he
jazz
was going to
lounge.
marry Julz, so for his benefit,
Yeah.
I married his sister
That's
a couple years beforehand.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like work, brother-in-law work.
Yeah. Well,
Goes
also like
unnoticed.
Good,
we wouldn't have. Like I wouldn't have rekindled a
friends.
relationship with
Oh,
Jules.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was really Adam that made it
We wouldn't have
happen.
been friends unless we were family.
Yeah.
But if you remember correctly,
Yeah.
like Jules and I rekindled our friendship, which eventually became, like the
Was that a juice squeeze?
juice squeeze.
You're just like
Yeah.
squeezing
yeah,
an orange.
because I bring the juice.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just squeezing an orange.
You're
So-
like, ooga! I thought you were going to do more Street Fighter.
But her 22nd birthday party was at your apartment. If you remember when you lived in your apartment.
Wow.
Remember? And that was the
such
time
an
when
amazing
her...
party.
I know. Crikey, man.
Oh my
So
goodness.
great
You
to
take me
remember
back.
those times. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hugged her, and apparently she said that's when everything changed.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa.
And I
a
was
hug
talking you up.
changed everything.
Actually, I was trying to get you thrown out the whole time. Who is this guy?
Who's
Julz,
this man
who
in
is
my
this guy?
apartment? Get him out of here.
Had we never met before at that point? I guess not.
I don't think so.
Not even online, or
Yeah,
Not even on
passing.
Craigslist.
we had talked on Grindr.
I think I got your phone number from a supermarket tab.
Oh yeah.
You were trying
right.
to get
Yeah,
more
so I was trying to
contacts
get
on your phone.
All over.
Canvassing Fishtown.
Just all over Wegmans,
I need
right?
more inner city friends.
All over.
Wegmans, Whole Foods, the works.
I met my wife at a Wegmans bar on a rainy Tuesday night.
Wegmans is the
She
spot,
forgot
man.
her umbrella, so I escorted her to her car.
I held up my hands like this.
No,
Yeah,
I'm,
man.
I'm super excited to be here. I am 36.
Wow.
Man, I just turned 36 a month
What the
ago.
heck? Wow.
Yo.
I'm not over the hill, but I can see the crest. It's
Yeah,
cresting.
It's coming.
It's like the wave. It's just
yeah.
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 But I feel young because I have two little kids who fill me with
Yeah.
wonder and glee and sadness and anger.
All of the emotions.
I mean, you get married. I feel it's like, and you're like, oh, this is a reasonable human being I want to like do life with.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Then you find out you're like, oh, this is going to be a little harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then you figure that out,
Yeah.
and then you're like, we got this. Let's bring kids into the world.
Yeah.
And they are unreasonable. They are. You marry you're a reasonable
Completely
human
irrational.
being, and then
Yeah.
you just left. You take out the reasonable with kids, and it's just human being.
Yeah.
You just try
Yeah.
to keep them alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if they survive an extra day, it's a
Yeah.
win.
Kids are
It
kind
is.
of the Brazil nut of the party mix, if you will.
So we're in the
People just don't know why they're
trifecta
there, yeah.
of parenting, like interrupted sleep, no time for self care, and
yeah.
obedience training. Yeah,
Oh.
trying to get kids to obey.
Oh
Ooh.
gosh.
Yeah.
Roll over.
You guys do a good job at that, though.
Ooh,
I
does
must
it
say,
look like that?
It does.
Does it?
No, I will say, like Julz and I have driven home, not droven, because droven is
you
not a
haven't
word,
driven.
right?
I think
you-
your drossage.
Nobody
is the
drove
word.
That's right. We
Everywhere.
drossaged home from your house, and
Yeah.
we've talked often like, Adam and Angel are good parents. We've actually legitimately said that
Yeah.
because you know why?
Yeah.
Because you guys are like, you won't cave to them when they're doing stuff, like when they're being, like when they're doing kids pressing the buttons.
Yeah.
You guys don't cave. You'd be like, no.
Stone cold.
Good
Yeah.
strategy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lock them in the dungeon in the basement and like, you're like,
Yes.
no. And you put them in the cage, you feed them raisins. You're like,
right.
no. What
Short
you do-
leash.
No matter how many times, right?
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Raisins.
And
all raisins.
Angel did that with me, and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
So
like, why not
then
try
we
with
were like,
kids?
let's roll this plan
Yeah.
into the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This feels like it's sustainable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But you just try. Yeah, you try. But you get addicted to their wonder. Like, I love my kids. Like, to see their, like, smile and expression on their face. We're on Delaware Avenue walking past the marina, and there's a yacht, and he's like, whoa, Dad, that's a huge boat. I'm like, what, bro? Where'd you learn the accent? And then I want to break into the marina and be like, let's go on and have a party.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah.
to be like, that is so cool.
yeah.
So, because you want to, like, get kids to create, learn, give,
Yeah.
and do to get their wonder. You don't want to give them stuff.
See that
Yeah.
wonder of the world.
Yeah.
Great point.
Yeah, you just don't want to give them, like, TV.
Exactly. You
know.
want them to explore.
Yeah.
Find
Yeah.
stuff for themselves. And, yeah.
But like, because when I was young, my parents just let me outside for all the time. That's how we grew up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And now it's a little more. People are like percentages. Parents love percentages. Like, what if I let my kid do this? What percentage he will die? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the
And
statistic
when we were
that
younger,
backs
they
this
didn't care
up?
about percentages.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I have 6 kids. They got to survive. They
I-
got to go outside.
If I lose one, not a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one gets lost in the mix.
Brazil nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you're home for dinner time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
Nobody cared.
Yeah.
You
I
weren't-
can't
you weren't on a
imagine. I
milk
can't
carton
imagine
until the
not
next
knowing
day.
where my kids are for like 45 minutes. My wife and I would probably. Ooh.
Different world, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot.
What? How old are they?
1.5 and 3.5.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
formation of the world of their worldview.
And life goes on. Like I went to the grocery store the other day, and when my wife goes, she's always very thoughtful. She's like, "Oh, do you need anything?" And I'm always like, "Oh no, peanut butter." I always think of peanut butter.
Of
I say the
course.
same thing. We have like 3 things of peanut butter in the cabinet. I'm like, "Get one more."
Always need peanut butter.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then so I'm trying to be like, okay, I'm gonna be thoughtful. Like I'm heading out the door with my son.
Almond butter.
And I'm going to the store to get like 2 things real quick. And I'm like, babe, what can I get you? She's like, ooh. And so I brace myself, and
Full
she gives me
list.
like a list.
Yeah.
Full list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's just so grateful. And I'm like, deer in the headlights, like, this is going to be fine. Because I don't know where anything is, like gallon size bags. And I'm like, okay, I'm walking around the supermarket like I'm taking a vision test.
Yeah.
I'm just like squinting at signs. I'm like muttering like I'm Harry
strangers.
Potter. Yeah.
And also, nothing in the grocery store laid out makes sense. Like, it's just the aisles are just random. It just doesn't make any
There's
sense.
a lot of
Corn
ridiculousness going on.
Like,
at
what
the
the
grocery
Big
store.
county fair of a,
Yeah,
shindig.
just
Just
hogs
It's a
running
hoax. It's a
around.
conspiracy.
Oh, it is a conspiracy. I agree.
Yeah.
It is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get home and I'm ragged, my shirt's torn,
Oh, man.
there's blood coming from
Yeah.
my mouth.
killed
And I
4
throw
people.
like men want to feel heroes. So I'm like, babe, I got you this time. I throw it down in the kitchen. She's like, where's our son? I'm like, oh. It's like, we lost some men back there. You sent me on a mission.
Yep. Yeah.
He was a casualty.
Casualty of war.
I think I
Collateral
lost him in aisle
damage.
4, maybe 5.
Jules wants 8 kids.
8. That's a specific number.
At least
Yeah.
giving birth is
Yeah.
easy, so you should be fine.
Yeah. I mean, but also we do want to adopt a lot.
So
So
from what I've heard, after 4, it's just like
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. Like it's
Yeah.
just another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They learn to take care of each other.
Yeah. It's like
8
they're on
is
the
very
wild.
specific.
It's like how babies are in the wild. You know.
Yeah, oh right, when they
Yeah.
just you just see them out on the prairie.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
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 What if babies weren't raised by parents? Like you had a baby, but then it just ran away and went wild, and then you just kind of see him out there driving by in a cornfield,
Like, oh yeah.
running
I
around.
always
hopping.
wondered what happened to him.
Just like a tourist trap in
Yeah.
Be tamed.
the middle of the Rocky Mountains or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I think kids are a fad. I think it's gonna wear off eventually.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
People will be like, I'm not
I mean,
kids.
yeah. It's
You
just
know?
like the 90s,
Yeah.
Things
It's gonna
come
be
and
going.
go.
Yeah. And then eventually it might make a comeback one day.
It'll come back
You know?
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I was going to say something else too that was going to be really funny.
Yeah.
Don't remember what it was though.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Probably
good.
good.
It was going to be good. It was going
Yeah.
to be real good. I was laughing in my
I
mind.
could tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Do you guys ever eat Nutella?
Yes.
Peanut butter.
So if you open a can of Nutella
So much of it. in my
and you
house.
turn the lid upside down, if you peel the first plastic layer off of the underside of the Nutella lid, there's a wooden spoon in there.
What?
Are you serious?
To
On
serve
every
the
one of
On
Nutella?
every one of the
No
Nutellas.
Wow.
way.
Why did
Found
they
this out
hide
the
that?
other day.
Like, why did they not tell
I
you about
don't
that?
know. It blows my mind.
Only the chosen smart ones are able to
Yeah.
have it.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's really wow.
kinda
Was that like an
crazy.
accident? You like dropped, you're like, oh man, you're like, and then you're like,
TikTok.
ooh,
I found this on TikTok yesterday.
wealth
Yeah.
of all wisdom.
All those Gen Zers, they're just they're
They're
exploring
changing
all
the
of
world.
their.
Yeah.
They are. I don't like it.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Wow.
My parents, yeah.
Your parents are Gen Z?
No, it's something else.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Yeah.
So Adam, you so you know you are
You are.
so
You-
wonderful
He is.
to me.
you are part of my family, right? You know, like and
Yeah.
I'm part of yours, really, if you
Yes,
think about it. You know,
you're a monkey's uncle because my kids are monkeys.
yep. And I topic change.
Topic change.
And I am. Let's get something straight here.
Yeah.
With
Yeah, you want to clear some things up, please?
for Troy for
Troy Aikman?
for Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
You know, for your kids here.
Dallas
let's be
Mavericks.
honest here. Who the best uncle is? Right now, and I can answer that for you if you want. You know,
Yes.
because I think it's blatantly obvious, right?
It's
that in, like,
Julz,
10
and she's
years
not even
they-
a guy.
It's I don't know that. Right? It's
You know, there is finalists, and you were up there.
yeah.
You were up there.
I am on the gold
It's like American Idol.
medal
Yes.
podium,
Yeah.
That's right. And,
receiving my award. For
and they
greatness.
when they become famous and they get that interview and they look at the camera, they might be like, "Hi, Uncle Rich."
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
And then we'll know. Then it'll be
Yeah.
settled.
Well, and,
That's
and they'll
true.
be famous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it'll be.
because of me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why.
and that's why they would say that.
That's
right?
why they're being
yeah.
interviewed.
Yeah, because
It's
like,
like-
oh yeah, HTG4A.
It's the inauguration of President DiPalantino.
Well, obviously.
Can I say it took me like forever to learn your last name? Like I was practicing it this week. I was like, because
You still don't know it.
I like know if I heard
it
it,
is a lot of words.
but it's not something I just say rich.
It's
Like,
a lot of letters.
and I don't
It's a
say
lot of
your
words.
parents as much. So I was like,
True.
don't mess up his name. Like
Yeah, I mean,
That
so
would
that's
be
aggravating,
embarrassing.
right? Because like we've
Deep
been
Valentino.
family for almost 5
just
years. now,
practicing.
You know, it's great. That makes me feel real good. Well, maybe it's time you left. So
Hey, I was your chauffeur at your wedding.
you
man.
were my wedding, man.
Yeah.
What a day.
Yeah, that was
I was
a
the
fun
chauffeur
day.
at your wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun
And
day.
I sang at your wedding.
You did sing at my wedding. Love that. Love that. I actually, the CD of you singing at my wedding is still in my car. And it just pops on once in a while. I'm like, oh, there you
Yeah.
go. There's Adam.
There's Adam.
Yep.
What do
Yeah,
you
there he
sing?
is. He sang "Walk This Way" by Aerosmith.
I think it took
well, the
The
bridesmaids were
Run
coming in.
DMC version.
I think it took 9 of us to actually hold you in the air. I think that's
It did. There's
Yeah.
that picture is still my cover
Yeah,
photo on Facebook.
it took 9 of us though. It was unusual amount of men to hold one man
Well,
up.
it's because of I think it's because of the density
Yeah.
of my muscular frame.
Is that what it was?
I think that's what it was.
Okay.
And it's a lot to hold up for mortal men.
Did you read his autobiography? Power. I mean, it's like chapter 2 through 7. He talks about it.
How much density is in power?
In power, I would say about 30 cubic feet.
Okay. Feels right.
Yeah.
I'll say yes to that.
Feel that power? Yeah. It's like 30 cubic feet.
It's like 80 psi.
That's a volume, but it's missing half of
psi.
the,
80 psi.
KPA.
yeah, sure. That's
Kilopascals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I punch with.
You're missing a mass in there, but that's okay.
Well, that's
all
okay.
right.
No, 80 joules.
80 joules.
Yeah.
Ooh.
80.
I see what you did.
80 of your
I see what
wife.
you did too.
Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
80 wives?
No, 80 joules as in joules.
Are you
Verne.
Mormon?
Oh, Jules Verne.
Correct.
Well, I know you were both powerless and Julzless when you were standing up there waiting for your wife to come down the aisle.
Did you poop in your pants when you were getting married?
It was a little. Adam, why don't you tell your perspective of what was happening?
We need to hear this.
So I was like a jack of all trades. Jules was like, my neck's a little kinky. Is that the right word?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I think you're looking for a different
Wait,
word.
this is what her neck looking kinky would be like.
Yeah.
Oh, my neck feels kinky right now.
No, Jules had like a sore neck. Obviously, she's under she's just very excited, a lot of emotions. So I go back there and I adjust her neck because I'm a physical therapist. And so, and
Had to throw
Chuck
that.
Norris. And so then we're sort of like, oh, it's time. So I run back out and because I want to see Jules come down. She's going to look so beautiful. I saw her backstage already. And so all the bridesmaids come down and everyone's just expectant. And then for about 400 times longer than it should take, the doors didn't open. And it slowly started dawning on everyone that there was an issue. Like, we don't know what it is. But then it's so funny. Everyone's head slowly turned from the doors where Jules was expectant to sort of look at Richie's face.
It's true.
To see what agony he must be undergoing because we thought, this was not going to happen. We had gotten so close. I was pulling for him.
Yeah.
We got so close.
There were 9 of us next to you, and we all looked over at you
Yeah.
at some point in the course.
Yeah,
of
I was getting
4
very.
minutes.
So I was like, "Ooh, did I hurt her?" Okay, that was my first thought. I was like, "Is her neck like not okay?"
Pass out.
Yeah.
Did you block oxygen to her?
And then I
brain?
kept hearing for like squeal of tires. That's what I was like. I was like, "Guys, quiet."
Is she still
Squeal of tires. She's out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gear shifting.
My brain went from at first I thought she was just like, oh yeah, no, she's probably having a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, maybe she's just like really nervous. She's freaking out. They're trying to calm her down right now. And then by like, it felt like 10 minutes, but like at the end I was just like, yo,
Yeah.
is she getting cold feet? And like, there's no way. Like she was so into marrying me. There's no way. But then like, I'd be like, yo, at the end I was just like, my face was like,
An hour and a half
what
later.
the heck is going on here, guys?
An hour and a half later.
Yeah. And
How long was it actually?
I think it was only like 4 minutes.
But it probably felt as long as 4 minutes of your life.
You watched it back.
Do we know
as
what
well.
it
Yeah.
was? What did it end up being? We gotta. People are gonna wonder.
The organist.
She still hasn't come through. We don't know.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to.
I go back there every
She
night.
doesn't want to divulge.
That's an illegal union.
I go back there every night to see if she's gonna finally walk down the aisle. But
She's just
the organist
camped out.
didn't come to the rehearsal. Okay. So he had no idea what the plan was.
Organ failure.
Is you're gonna play. That's true.
That's good.
He's
That's
going to
good.
play
I like
Jonathan Papelbon's canon,
Yeah.
okay, and then
Papelbon?
stop.
Oh, the baseball player. Gotcha. Nice.
That's it. That's what he was playing. He was playing. Then he was supposed to stop, and then play it again louder for when she's supposed to come through the doors. That was going to be her cue. Well, this Joker never stopped playing. He just kept playing. I never heard so many verses of Papelbon's canon.
It was
And a
lot.
crescendo. You're looking
Yeah.
forward to some sort of
Yeah.
like change in the feel.
Something.
Yeah.
Getting more
Yeah.
triumphant.
It was just very like, okay, I'm just going to keep playing, I
Yeah.
guess.
So
Yeah.
Mike, who is my brother-in-law's brother, he was ushering. I see him walk down the aisle twice on the side to go tell the organist, like, hey, you need to do the thing. And the organist had no idea what he was talking about. Even though I, specifically before the wedding started, walked over to him and told him what to do. But he didn't do that. So, what did I do after that? Murdered his family.
Yeah.
And now...
It was a taken
Yeah,
situation.
and
Yeah.
you best believe that
Yeah.
man stops playing before the bride comes out now. He learned his lesson.
Yeah. He
So wait, how did
at cost of
how did you
many
rectify
lives.
that situation? Like, how did Julz eventually know to walk?
She just eventually, I think,
A gentleman,
just done.
She relayed a message. Everyone watched this gentleman walk down the length of the room, and he was interacting with the organ player, and the organ player's like, "I'm doing it," and so but the guy was like, "Come on, she's waiting for you," and he's like, "I'm going, faster."
This
So
is
then
it
he
right
runs
here.
back. Yeah, yeah.
So he ran back to Julz?
Yeah,
and
and
relayed
eventually
the
told her.
message, and then the doors are open. Everyone was just like so happy. We all wanted to burst into applause.
finally, yeah.
No, we don't clap. We don't clap.
Dude, 4 minutes is a long time for nothing to happen.
Yeah, and standing up in front of everybody, and they're all staring at you like, oh.
It's a great story though now.
It is a great story.
Yeah, I know
Yes.
you were sweating bullets
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the time.
Didn't like that.
Yeah, didn't not too much.
Yeah. That was a great time, though. That day went so fast. Your wedding day just goes like that.
It does.
It's just
Yeah.
done. Like, so many months of planning, and then it's just done. Our favorite day, like, we love our wedding, of course, but our favorite day was our engagement day. Because that was like, we were just hanging with friends, and it was just relaxing, and yeah. It was great. You know, but yeah.
It's special.
You should probably get engaged
Special
again.
sauce.
I feel like
Yeah, we will at some point.
okay, good.
Yeah, we're talking
know.
about it. We do actually want to have a celebration, like another wedding someday, like for like when we regurgitate our vows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the right word for that?
When you
I
throw
I think
up on each
so.
other.
Yeah.
It's 2021.
Yeah,
you're allowed to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
What did this song?
That's a politically correct term is regurgitation of your vows. Yeah.
100%.
Very
Yeah.
common, yeah. Gungans.
So Tommy, how you doing, man?
Overall, emotionally, I just have a couple quibbles, quabbles,
Foibles.
foibles, if
Yeah.
you will. But emotionally, I feel like I'm really progressing. I'm kind of an emotional rhino in my household.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like a three-pronged creature
Oh,
emotionally.
Tommy.
Oh yeah.
And like
yeah.
emotionally deadlifting. Like,
Yeah, oh,
like
yeah.
a lot. Like physically, maybe that's not so much, my backstory. But my emotional deadlift is very powerful. It's very rhinoceros.
Would you
very
say-
tough skinned.
Yeah.
It's more than 30 cubic feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're delivering more than like 80 psi on each
yeah.
one of
Yeah.
those, right?
Much, much greatly.
Yeah.
Much greater.
Such wow,
Yeah.
man.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Is there anything particularly weighing you down that causes you to build these emotional muscles?
Yeah. It's mostly just, Rich.
Yeah.
Kind of like his kind of like attitude about life, like makes
Yeah.
me want to jump off a bridge or
His-
kill myself.
Just how
And
cavalier
it's
he
like I
is.
lift this weight.
Yeah.
We
need
but
those
every
people
day
in our
I wake
lives.
up, but I pump and pump,
Right.
and now I'm a
Right.
thick-skinned rhino,
Yeah.
emotionally
Because of me.
in the
Yeah.
household.
Right.
That's
Well,
what my book is about.
Yeah.
It's about giving power to people through my annoyances that I deliver people in life.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, only half an hour ago, you were just eating a Wawa hoagie in here like it was, your
Like it was
dinner
nothing.
table.
Yeah.
I ate that hoagie like it was
Also like it was nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think Tommy was emotionally bereft of...
He was.
Yeah.
But that's,
I understand.
that's before I was a
because of
rhino. Like, I'm a rhino.
now he's a
Now
rhino.
it doesn't
bro.
bother you anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you would attack that hoagie head on.
Yeah. Yeah, I stick my 3 prongs into a 3-prong outlet, and I get charged up. And then I come at you emotionally.
Alternating current. It's the best
Look at
kind.
this, Tommy. I give you the biz. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like you start causing problems, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the biz.
Yeah, give me some of that spray
Business.
cheese,
Yeah.
Dr. Fauci.
The shake cheese. Some of the shake cheese.
Hey,
Hey,
it's okay to call it shake cheese, and also
that is the weirdest
Shake cheese
name
is the
for
weirdest thing I've ever
Parmesan
heard.
cheese I have
No,
ever
it's not
heard.
because
Sounds
there's
like
a
the
difference.
shake
You call that as opposed to Parmesan?
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it
what
is
it calls.
Parmesan,
It
but
sounds
there's
like... Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
it's because grated Parmesan sometimes in some people's vocabulary it's
Yeah.
like the on a cheese grater, so it's like the shredded type. I don't want that. Sometimes I want the shake cheese.
Was this during... I can't remember. Was this during the segment of...
You've
what
been
it was said-
traumatized. This is subconscious level of
Shake
pain.
cheese versus
So Mom
shake
used
You've
to
milk.
been
call it that.
burned.
Was this during the segment of what do 7-year-olds call like different things during in life?
Okay, dude. You know
That's what it felt like.
there's nothing wrong with
Like,
calling it
that's what
shake
it-
cheese. Okay, because it's what it is. You shake it to come out. Do
For
you
a
not?
7-year-old.
Oh, 7-year-olds have their own language.
That's
you know.
true. Yeah.
Even own households have their own language.
Yeah.
That's true.
you
Married
go-
couples have their own language.
Married
Hey, shake
couples.
cheese. You want to go get some half-price apps?
Jules makes fun of me
Yeah.
for shake cheese too. She doesn't like that I say that either.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's kind of nice.
Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah, I think it has a kind of a inviting
yeah.
zest.
Sort of sickening sort of
yeah,
effect
it's
on
a
me.
sickening kind of vomit.
Make
Yeah.
you want to
I
vomit
like that.
afterwards.
Yeah.
How shaken is this cheese?
Oh man. Shaken, not stirred.
Shaken, starring Liam Neeson.
Starring James Bond. Oh man.
Yeah. Well, Adam. So you're. This is changing the subject drastically, but you alluded to
natural.
something earlier that you are a physical therapist, right?
I therapize
Yes.
the body.
You therapize the physical aspect
Yeah.
of their body, right?
Yeah.
I sense.
And that's a very emotionally connecting experience, as well as physical.
Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
you're a rhino.
Spiritual.
Like, I'm getting in the rhino skin, but I'm also the rhino heart. I'm
Yeah.
getting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say your
Connecting.
truth, brother. Yeah.
But I
We've
work
touched
with
on
actually,
illegal hunting now.
yeah.
Hunting exotic animals.
I'm sorry, Rich, I cut you off.
I don't know where I was going with that. No. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah. So, and that means that you're a doctor, right? You have your doctorate.
Dr. Seuss in the house.
So like I could call you Adam. I could call you Adam. Yeah, I could call you Adam.
You could call him Adam. I think he'd be all right.
Could
with
I
that.
actually call you like Dr. Ruff?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah. McDonald's, table 2, Dr. Ruff, please. That's what I do.
Because I feel like I should.
Is
take
this
advantage
cleared?
of
Is
that
this cleared? Is this sanitized? Okay, cool. Sit down here.
more. But yeah, I forget where I was going with that. I'm really good at
Hey,
this.
Rich,
Dr.
you want to
Ruff.
have a question in your mind before you start talking?
Yeah,
But,
The
yeah,
vernacular in this day and age is rough.
struggling right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Were you going to ask him about beans?
That's what it was. Yeah. How do you give therapy to Brazilian beans?
Yeah. Well, first.
Brazilian bean therapy is what he's asking
Yeah.
about.
It's
That's right. I'm sorry.
What are the stresses on your life?
Yeah.
And he says, I get knocked around, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're getting shelled and
Yeah.
it's like just getting chewed up a lot. So we start with that.
Yeah.
And usually I'll recommend a brace so that can't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of typical prognosis.
Kind of
Yeah, yeah.
a bean
Yeah.
therapy
Yeah.
that we've all heard of.
Oh yeah.
That we all
We've
know
all
and
gone
love.
through it. Yeah.
Classic bean therapy.
Yeah. But I've been working with small fries. I've been working with kids, like 3-month-old kids.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Wow.
Yeah. And so my specialty right now is 3 months to like 3 years of age. Yeah, look, their development, some things can happen
Okay.
when they are birthed.
Yeah.
And some things can be acquired. Some
Happened to
things
me
they're yeah. Meaning to ask you about that.
We all know.
So I sing songs. Like people ask me what I do. I said I'm a singer, and they're like, "Oh, like I've heard you sing. That's probably a bad idea." And I'm like, "No, actually, I'm with kids all day, and so just keep their attention, keep them engaged.
Yeah.
I'm just singing them all day.
Yeah,
So
That's cool.
it's very rewarding, and I get
Yeah.
to be a big kid all day.
that's cool.
That is cool.
And I get thrown up all the time. And cruising is something where a toddler pulls the stand or a baby pulls the stand and sort of moves sideways along a couch. And
Okay.
last week I was working with a kid and he had an overflown diaper of number 2, but I'm like really close to him and working on his hips. And so I'm like, we have a good session. I pull away and it's all over my shirt. Yeah.
No.
So
Yeah.
I was like, this is fun. Yeah.
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 That'd
If
be
you don't
the
get
moment
it
for
at
me.
home,
Because I
you
do
get it at
in
work,
home.
yeah.
I'm like in their homes
Yeah.
working
You're
with
a
kids.
rhino.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be the name of your book?
Yeah.
The Rhino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How Rich DiPalantino changed my life.
How I took control of my household.
Well, Adam, so something that you do a lot, including like family get-togethers, is you do. Something I always appreciate is that you'll just go around just cracking necks, man. I love it.
Yeah.
You know, I remember a poker game we had one time. You just walked around the whole table and you cracked everybody's neck. And that was the best thing ever.
Before, yeah, the waivers came first, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody signed away their
Yeah.
lives. Yeah.
He killed everybody that day.
Yeah.
But speaking of family get-togethers, something that happened at a family get-together recently. I'm a huge cornhole fan, you know. And
Now, before you start, we should say this was a tragedy.
this was a little bit of a tragedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dun, dun.
Well, Adam, why don't you tell this one, man? Because you came up with this. Topic change.
Yes.
So you had so I was playing cornhole with the mother-in-law, right?
The mother of our dual wives. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not dual.
Akimbo wives.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Kimbo. That's pretty good.
Dual wielding those.
And
Your wives who are sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we were out, in COVID times, being socially distant, being outdoors.
Tell your story, brother.
And there was a mother in the crowd. She came over.
Yeah.
And she was like, this looks fun. Because, like, Rich and I and a couple other guys were playing
Yeah.
cornhole.
Yeah.
And our mother-in-law, very active, you know, still to this day being very active. And she's like, let me play. And so Rich, we all sat down. Rich was like, all right, Mom, I'll play you.
Yeah. Taking it easy on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so there was, I would say there would be a gathering. I think would be appropriate term. There was some like
Yeah.
tension in the air. We're all like, oh, this is going to be fun. You know, Rich is going to play Mom. And so, you know, they start throwing it and Rich is just slaying it. This is a typical fashion. He's a good cornholer.
You
And,
cornholed a lot in your day.
Oh, yeah.
And our mom, she's like holding her own in the beginning. We're like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. And so maybe like now the 3-month-old's crawling up. He's like, let me see this. What's going on here? And so we got the whole family watching now. And actually our mother-in-law starts to pull ahead and she just cannot miss.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
And if anyone plays games with Rich or like losing is like not
Monopoly-
high on his
Monopoly
priority
deal.
list. Like
Yeah.
not a good time.
I don't enjoy it.
This would not be a good time for Rich DiPalantino. So yeah,
I don't enjoy losing.
Yeah.
Sue me, okay?
So yeah, she channeled just her own. Yeah, it just was amazing, and she could not miss. She and she
Man.
beat Rich that day, and we were all just like having a great time,
Cheering.
cheering
Everybody was
her on. It
against
was
her
like
behalf,
duel,
yeah.
and then and then we were like, sorry, Rich. Sorry
No,
about that.
no, it's okay. Like I think just greatness invokes the reaction from people because I get a lot of people. that
Greatness
really-
of your mother-in-law. The greatness of your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably
I
it.
think
What would-
really what it is that people just they see me, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Really?
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
they see me coming and they're like, oh, whoa, like this guy, and all he does is win, like no matter what,
no matter
Yeah.
what.
And he's got money on his mind, you know, and he's
Yeah.
never giving it up.
Another one.
And another one. So
Like an
anyway,
airplane in the night sky with
yeah, shooting stars.
shooting star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could really use a wish.
A wish? Yeah.
Right now.
Right now?
Right now?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, right now. Okay.
Which
Wish
right now?
now, yeah.
Yeah.
Wish right
Sounds
now.
like a really good song. Yeah. Sounds like
That would be a good song.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at here is just that people always root
Jazz.
against me and stuff,
Jazz.
and I don't like that.
Yeah, but
You know?
why do you think that is? Let's get into more.
People want to pierce the thick
therapy.
skin of the rhino. People want to butter up the skin of the rhino and pierce it. Like with an earring. They want to put jewels on the rhino.
What kind of butter? Country crock?
No. I can't believe it's not butter.
I can't
Land
believe.
O'Lakes.
Okay, Land O'Lakes. Wait, that's different. That's different.
Canola butter with canola oil.
Canola oil. Sure.
My uncle died in a canola oil fire.
Wow, that must have really.
Too soon, Tom. Too soon.
We all haven't
Are
had
you
time.
okay?
So
Haven't had
why
time.
do people enjoy rooting against me? Like, what is it, guys?
I want to know what you think it is.
I think it's because, if I'm being honest, I think it's because when I win,
Yeah.
I really get in people's faces when I win. Like, I really love rubbing it in. You know,
Yeah.
like bad. Like,
Yeah.
I laugh
Butter.
at people. Like, I point at them. Like, when we have game night at our house, I stand up on the chair and I dance when I win. I do
Yeah.
that a lot. And I guess maybe people don't like that.
Yeah. You take a tub of butter. And
Yeah.
you just slam it and then you just
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
It's
around.
Kind of.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking.
Right.
Yeah.
Not physically.
Metaphorically.
Not actually.
Metaphorically.
Yeah. Not realistically.
I rub butter
No.
in their faces.
He's a
literally.
shiny rhino because of the
Yeah.
butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Icarus flying too
mean-
high.
Yeah.
You're
Exactly.
What goes
His
up
wings
comes
melted.
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
a rhino with wings,
Yeah.
with butter on its wings that
Close to the
melts.
sun.
Flying to It's a very
Is that Jar Jar?
Mama lied to me. Rhinos can't fly.
It's a very crispy rhino.
Rhinos don't fly.
But man, was he delicious.
That sounds like Jar Jar riding a rhino into the sun.
Oh my gosh. Well,
No,
I
people love
think-
to see things go up and come down.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what gossip, like, and all the
The
different
stock
things.
market.
Yeah.
Or not to stop. Well, I was thinking more like tabloids, but
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
yeah, people are like, "What she did when?" I mean, what? And like, yeah, people want to
Yeah.
know.
Your pectorals.
Yeah.
People want to know, and so yeah, when you put yourself out there, they're like, "Ooh, this is gonna be a good time when he falls."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, do you subscribe to that thinking? Like, be honest now.
To make?
Like, do you like seeing me lose at things?
I don't think he likes it. I think he loves it.
I just like join in whatever the prevailing wind is at the moment there.
So you wouldn't defend me if
Mom
people were like
mentality.
jumping over me. You'd join in on that, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
But then I cheer for you next time, you know, as you're trying to make a comeback.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then
whichever
cheer
way the
even
wind
harder
blows.
if you fail. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. That's kind.
Yeah, that's what you want at the end of the day is a brother-in-law who will just kind of follow what everyone else is doing.
Just go with the flow.
Go with the
Yeah.
flow.
Yeah, I'm
When
probably
it really
changing
doesn't
a
have to be-
diaper at the time. You know, I'm
Yeah,
probably
it's
like,
just-
"Where's my
You
3.5-year-old?"
don't got to worry
Yeah.
about this. Yeah.
Are you guys a diaper family, or are you a disposable, a reusable diaper family, or just
Loincloth?
regular diaper?
No.
Loincloth. Yeah.
No.
Loincloth.
Cheesecloth.
Do you use microfiber towels?
We are disposable. And I
Yeah,
think like
okay.
when kids hit 10 months, they
We all are, really.
have this
That's
secret
deep.
pact, like anything that you're laid down on, it's electric table. They just
Yeah.
like squirm instantly. They're
Yeah.
like trying to get off as much,
Yeah.
fast as they can. And you're
Yeah.
trying to take off their outfit. And then you're trying to, clean them and then put on. And I always grab something with like 75 snaps to it. Like I'm horrible at video games, but I can put on some snaps with a toddler who's like an electric table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nobody's business.
It feels like they should have trimmed down the number of snaps
Yeah.
or come up with some kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, some
life
yeah.
altering technology
I
by
don't
now.
know.
Snaps.
You're gonna have 8 kids?
I don't know what snaps are. Oh, are they diaper brands?
he's gonna
Are they
have 8
types of
kids.
diapers.
I think
No,
he's
just
talking
like-
about the outfits, like the
Yeah,
outfits
the
they
outfits.
wear have all these
oh
little.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, outfits.
yes. Ugh, I knew that. Yes.
yeah. Some
Yeah.
of them
Oh,
have
Mom.
zippers, but
Yeah, some have snaps.
some of them have snaps.
Snaps, yeah.
Too many snaps.
I can't wait till you have kids.
Rhinos don't wear snow.
I'll tell you one thing I'm not going to do when I have kids.
What's that?
My kids are not going to a graduation ceremony from pre-K to kindergarten, because that right there is a participation trophy, and I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Don't like it. You know
Don't
why?
sign off on that.
Oh, you built with blocks? Oh, wait. You did what you were supposed to do? Not graduating, man. Don't like it.
Now, Rich, are you in the
doesn't
camp
like
of kids?
I don't like you either.
Kids should,
Well, I'll be careful then. This little one isn't worth the trouble.
come, let me buy you a drink.
Sorry about the mess.
Tommy is very skilled in Star Wars impressions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I blacked out. I thought I was watching it.
Random scenes
Yeah.
all over the place. Yeah. I don't even know what I was saying.
I don't remember what we were talking
You had
about.
some really good...
Oh, yeah.
you're doing
Graduating
Yeah.
pre-K
Yeah,
to
pre-K to
kindergarten. What are your
kindergarten.
guys' thoughts on that? Like, I hate that.
Thanks for asking.
Cool.
Somebody hasn't asked me something in a while.
Yeah. Tommy has a lot of thoughts on this.
He does. Tommy,
does.
share right now.
Graduating from pre-K to kindergarten, it's a milestone in the sense that, you know, you're you're a guy who, you know, the whole world, you know, it's like an oyster, you know, it's like
Yeah.
a big strawberry.
Just 1 year you can talk, and the next year, or you can't talk, and the
can't
next
do
year
this.
you can.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah. I don't know.
So
if
many
anybody-
ideas.
I figured you being a lawyer defending your client. You're just like, hey, you know, and then the very end, you're just like,
I'm sorry.
can't do this. And you sit down.
I don't know.
No
All
more
right.
questions, Your
No,
Honor.
Rich, I think I was going to say you're in the camp of kids should only speak if they've spoken to.
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay.
My kids are not talking.
So
luck
you just
with
went
that
back in
one.
time like 50 years.
Can you envision one
Okay.
of your... Do you have a daughter?
I would like to.
You have two boys.
You have
Yeah,
two boys.
I have
Wow.
2 boys.
Okay. I was going to ask if you could envision your kids dating when they're in high school and how you would react.
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Good question.
Tommy, that's what I'm talking about.
Is it weird
Yeah.
to think about that now? There's just these
Oh,
little...
I think about it all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
All the
More
time?
junior high, but I'm more stuck on junior high right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think with the pandemic, like a lot of things were shut down. Junior high dances didn't happen, which is not a bad thing. I don't think
Yeah.
that's necessarily not a bad thing, because you go from like, oh, girls are here, they're cool, to like, oh, hey, girls, this is
Yeah.
a new species,
What's up?
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, you're like, Jenny, you know, is sick. You're like, why do I care if Jenny's sick? Like, she's home, like whatever. And then she comes back, and you like you feel weird about asking, like, oh, how you were sick for a day, but you feel weird asking, so you just tease her. You're like, better wear a coat next time outside, you loser.
Yeah.
Like, we just start
Yeah.
to tease.
Yeah.
'cause
Oh,
we,
yeah.
Right.
We're like, we have these feelings, but we have no idea how
How to
to.
express.
But we
Process
have even
them.
more insecurity.
Yeah.
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 And then you throw that, and then you throw, and there, you wake up with one zit, and then by lunch
Yep.
you have 17.
Yep.
Yeah. You just throw it on a puberty blender.
Yeah.
And it just comes out looking
Yeah.
like.
And then
Yeah.
junior high dances
Gray
are
molasses.
infamous
I
for
don't know.
everyone just holding the wall, because we're all terrified of the other
I'm
people.
all on the
gosh.
wall.
The
Yeah.
girls are looking at us like
Did
they're
you-
weird and mean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also the awkward stage.
Yes.
Where you're like 3'7", and then all the other girls are like 5'2".
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
That sucks.
That was just you, Rich.
Can you already tell if one of you is one of your boys going to be more of like a, I don't know, like a, oh, he might be a little trouble or like a heartbreaker than the other?
My
Is one more
youngest.
conservative, you know
Yeah,
what I
I'd
mean?
say that too.
Yeah, my youngest is going to be the heartbreaker.
I'd say that too. I agree.
yeah.
Yep.
He's just like comfortable in his own skin. He loves to smile. He's a early talker.
Yeah.
He looks like his mother, who is gorgeous.
Okay.
So
Good plug. Good plug.
All right.
Let's not get carried away. Yep.
Wait,
Let's
so-
move on.
I'm uncomfortable. Just kidding.
Wait,
we
so
haven't started recording yet, right?
did you guys go? Did you guys go to junior high dances? All of you?
I didn't.
No.
I didn't have any in my
I
school.
went in ninth grade.
You didn't have any?
My
Really?
private school growing up did not have it.
That's right. You were at a small school.
Where Casey and I
was.
went
Okay.
to. There was like a winter dance, and Casey was a senior, and I was a freshman, and I was really nervous to go. But me and Chris Cole went together.
That's cute.
Okay.
Yeah,
Both stag.
both stag.
Both
yeah.
stag,
We
okay.
thought it would be cool, like if we wore all black and then really bright red ties.
Ooh.
I've done
And
that before.
We kind of felt like really,
Power red tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's that.
Remember when it
that
was
subtle
a head
punch
turner.
in the face?
You remember that
Yeah.
point in middle school or high school where you think it's a good idea for you to put on a fedora?
Yes.
No.
And then
Wait,
just later
no,
realizing
I-
that like this was a horrible idea.
I'll be honest with you, Tommy. It never
I remember
happened.
seeing that person.
Loser.
Yes, I do remember seeing.
Ooh,
those
Tommy's
people.
going for it. He's owning it.
Yeah,
It's
that
so
was
good.
bad.
Good for him.
I don't
Yeah.
know why that was. Maybe it's a private school thing. I don't know.
What group were you guys in
Oh.
school? Like, were you in the cool kids? Were you in the nerd kids? Were you the jocks? Were you goth?
Well, I
Emo?
was homeschooled, so I was in the family group.
Nice.
You're really homeschooled?
Through high school.
True story.
I was
No,
homeschooled.
I was, like up through whatever,
Up through,
10th
like,
grade or
7th?
something like that.
Oh, 10th?
Yeah.
And then
Up to like 32. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
No, but for junior high, so I'm gonna Nick's dances. My son's gonna go to. If you've seen About Time, where like
Love
they
that
fall in
It's one
love
of my favorite movies.
in that.
You showed me that movie actually the first time. I love
Yeah?
that
I
movie.
cry
Yeah.
every time I watch that movie.
That's me too.
Oh,
That's
yeah, the
great.
father-son
Oh,
connection.
when
gets
he
me.
goes back in time for the last ping
And they-
pong with his dad.
Yes.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that kills me, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Tommy,
not
it's all right.
crying. You're crying.
Tommy, it's all right. It's okay.
Yeah. I know it's deep. It's chills.
better.
No,
Wow.
but imagine a
Didn't know it
room
affected you
full of
that
junior
much.
high. Like you don't have to worry about how you look, and everyone has different names. So you're not like, oh, everyone thinks that I'm just so zany or I'm so weird, and you're talking to people, and I'm gonna sneak in with, Navy SEAL goggles, and I'll whisper in my son's ear, "You're killing it." She's smiling at you. It's like pitch black. He's like, "Dad." I'm like, "It's your dad. I'm sorry. I should have led with that. It's your dad. You're really doing well. All right, I'm gonna be over in the corner clapping."
I'm gonna be eating some raspberries over in the corner.
Some shrimp cocktail.
Your fork is on the left. Yeah,
That would be cool.
yeah.
That's a
imagine-
good question. Would you ever go to one of those things where like it's pitch black and you're just talking to people you don't know?
Yes, because I'd
I
be
would do that.
fascinated to see what they look like. Well, he was like in the movie. He's like, "Oh man, I had an amazing connection with this girl. What does she look like?"
Yeah.
And that's where the whole comedic, turn goes through the movie, where he has to find her. And
Wait,
Yeah.
I do not know this movie.
Oh, it's so good, man.
it's a World
Rachel
War II
McAdams
drama.
and General
Yeah,
Hux.
General
yeah,
Hux.
General Hux.
Oh,
And
That's
yeah,
his real name.
yeah.
yeah, actually, that's not
his real
true.
name, yeah.
It is General Hux, though, right?
It's
Wait,
a,
so what's-
it's a
what's this
rom-com.
about?
General, wait, that's actually really funny because General Hux is the main character in this movie.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay, sorry.
Wait, so what's the
welcome.
whole like in
Welcome
the
to the
dark
podcast,
thing?
man.
You're not able to see the other.
So what he
person.
does
That's a
is
short
like
part of the
he
movie.
and his like
What is that,
mate,
though?
his
I've never
best
heard of
mate,
that.
they go on hang out together and they go on like
It's like a blind date scenario where you go
But you're
to this.
literally blind.
There's like this bar.
They blind you with pepper
There's
mace.
this bar where it's
get
pitch black
sprayed in the
inside.
face.
Okay.
You walk in, you like get a ticket, and then
Okay.
somebody leads you downstairs in a pitch black and seats you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're across from somebody.
Yes, who you can't see, but you're supposed
Okay.
to speed date them.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's cool. Cool concept.
And
It
the cool
is.
thing is, all your other senses get heightened. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah.
That's cool.
and so the same thing with intermittent fasting, which I'm into, like not eating for a while. Like
Yeah.
all the energy that used to be used to digest food now is involved in other senses. So
Is that true?
No,
Yeah.
I've heard about.
I do like a lot of
intermittent fasting.
writing in that space, or just
Really?
a lot of reflection. Yeah,
That's really cool.
so it's there's a lot of numerous health benefits for intermittent fasting, but also gets creative process, your mental clarity and stuff like that. So all that is to say, to Tommy's point, where is this restaurant where it's like pitch black?
Yeah. Where is this?
And I can fumble for my napkin and fork and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and be like,
Yeah.
where's the food?
is that your eye or is that a cherry? Oh.
Yeah, it looks like you got something on your face. Oh, you slapped me.
But the movie, Steve,
Yeah.
is about
Oh, yeah.
this family where all the guys in this family have the ability to go back in time. Okay, and whenever they want, they have to go to like a dark room or a closet or something like that and focus, and then go back to a certain time in their life and redo it. Okay. But it's hilarious. The movie is amazing. Seriously, I know it probably sounds dumb when I say it that way. The movie, it's highly rated. It's hilarious. But it's also like super, they do it so well.
Yeah, because like time travel is almost the gimmick. It's not what the movie's about. It's
Yeah.
like, that's almost like you don't even realize that that's not normal watching the movie.
Yeah. It's really interesting. It's super well done. Yeah.
After Tommy said something, that's when I trusted.
Okay. You know, that's...
After the fork thing, you can't be trusted anymore, okay?
You didn't trust me. That's what that face was. Mission accomplished.
No longer trusting Rich.
Yeah.
You ever see the movie where Tom Hanks lives in an airport terminal and he's like,
That was his first movie after Castaway. My dad and we were like, yeah, like we were so stoked. He was okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought so. The movie was okay. He did amazing in that.
Well, Tom Hanks,
because that was that zany accent he had. From,
Yeah.
I would say that he was the best part of that movie for sure.
I didn't see a movie about Tom Hanks living in an airport. Sorry.
Oh man,
It's called Terminal.
Is
it called Terminal?
And Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh, now I may have to see it.
It's Terminal. Yeah, the Terminal.
Yeah.
With Catherine Zeta-Jones and some other guy.
Antonio Banderas.
And the guy who plays Cassian in Rogue One.
Wait, he's in that?
Yeah, he is the guy who feeds him the whole show, the whole movie.
Oh, he's like the falafel cart?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's getting his own show from Star Wars.
Really?
Yep.
He is.
Huh.
I think it's called
Lord of the Rings?
Andor. I think it's called Andor. That's his last name.
I don't know.
It's his character's last name.
I don't know.
Will you keep up with Star Wars stuff,
Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger, I think it's what it's called, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a mustard pretzel kind of combo.
Yeah.
Mustard.
Kind of a late night.
A honey mustard.
hoo-ha.
It's like a rom-com mixed with some jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll play that flat 7
Hand
again.
me another
that
beer.
made me feel good.
This is ridiculous.
What, are you getting another one?
Yeah, I'm getting another one.
Be careful, dude.
No.
No. What's this one for?
Every day I'm walking outside with my pants on, looking at the sun and my eyes start to bleed. Walking down the street, saying your name, wondering when you're gonna make me go insane. Sing it with me, sing it with me. Peanut butter on my stomach is nice at night. Say it with me. Sorry.
Rich has completely lost it.
Heavy whipping cream on the eyes from last week and peanut butter in the stomach this week.
Butter that rhino, before it's too late.
Waiter, I'll have the buttered rhino.
Put some Julz on it while you're at it.
I can think of Jim Carrey inside the Rhino and Ace Ventura.
That's the best scenes in movies.
Kind of hot in these rhinos. Warm. I'm so emotionally deep in here.
He comes out all sweaty.
He comes out the back and they think it's giving birth.
Oh my gosh.
It's so amazing.
I can't hear Rich. I don't know if he's all right.
How is it what they call an instant classic from Tommy?
I can't stop.
I'm looking at the sun bleeding through my eyes.
That was a pretty incredible. That was the improv of the highest order. Oh man.
I feel so hot right now.
Don't toot your own horn. I'll be the judge of that.
The mirror don't lie.
I can't.
Oh, getting your ab workout today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's right. Okay, Rich is on loop right now.
That's a new topic change.
Getting some jaws.
Oh my gosh. How are we doing on time, Steve?
So this is the last topic we're going to be able to do, but I really like it. This is the current events.
Oh yeah.
Brought to us by Adam Ruff.
Current events.
Yeah.
This goes deep. This goes deep. The American populace was, in a recent poll, asked to see if they could survive a fight with these three animals, and this is how they responded. 5% of people thought they could make a bear run away, like if it was like a bear was on the aggressive.
Like,
Yeah.
like solely.
8% thought they could beat a lion, and 30% they thought they could beat an eagle.
Wait, how many percent?
So that just tells me we've been inside too long.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
People are like, "What is real life? Like, what do animals look like? They're so small on TV."
So
Parents only watch like caricatures of them on like cartoons with their kids. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, bear doesn't
Yeah.
seem too bad. It sings."
And also, I feel like there's that feeling that you can just stand. I can't look at Tommy. I feel like there's like that thing you can stand your ground with a bear,
Yeah.
and then it's just going to stop charging you. I feel like that doesn't work.
Yeah, you watch The Revenant and all of that.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio.
all of that
got torn up.
5% goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You have one shot. Like he has this long
Oh.
musket. And he has one shot.
Yeah, he's
Just
one
be like,
shot.
Yeah.
And then he reloads it that entire scene, right? I think
Does he? I thought he stabs it to death.
he does
right?
stab it. Yeah, he
Yeah.
stabs it. That's
Pierces.
right.
Yeah.
Pierces
He shoots
it,
it
yeah.
a couple times.
Yeah.
Leonardo to Capricorn to the
Take Capricorn.
No, but I think like this pandemic year, you lose touch with
Yeah,
reality a little bit.
Our,
That's fair.
Yeah, you lose touch
our
with
reality
faces.
has changed.
Yeah,
So what other animals? Did you say there was 3?
that was 3. Yeah,
Did you say 3 already?
You were
eagle
laughing.
was 30%.
That
So
you
if
can
an
fight
eagle,
an eagle?
if an eagle was attacking
What
with
a
its
strange
talons,
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You're like aerial assault from an eagle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We got the
without the,
beak,
right
they got the
protective
talons.
equipment. Oh,
Yeah.
No way.
What was the?
that's why I live in. That's why I live in
No razor
Fishtown,
sharp?
not out here.
Yeah, there's no eagles.
Yeah.
Because there's
no
like
eagles.
you guys have like
Yeah, no
bears and
eagles.
lions around
Yeah.
here.
yeah.
I want to be surrounded by
It's pretty
metal
bad
and
in the
concrete
suburbs, actually.
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the time. Not a habitat.
You have a phobia that like you're afraid of being in areas that are not concrete and steel.
My children are too. They're like grass. They're like run.
What is this?
That might be in this entire generation.
Yeah,
actually.
that's true.
Yeah.
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 Very true.
So are you gonna hug people after this is all over?
Or your handshake.
Or handshake? Yeah.
See, I'm a big believer in like subconscious mind. Like when you get old, like me, you like really delve into like
So old.
because like they say like our reality is only like 5% of like our brain. Like it's everything's
Yeah.
else underwater. And so I feel like I'm doomed. Like I'm a handshaker. I'm a hugger.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I'm never gonna stop doing that.
Yeah.
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 I think
no way.
it's just
Yeah.
I've done that for so long.
Yeah.
But did you notice in your interactions so far since, I don't know, especially in the last month, I feel like you're... I can't look at you now. Dang it.
Yeah.
You can kind of read a person, or at least I find myself trying to read a person, like, are they going to want a handshake right now? Are they going to want
Oh
a hug?
yeah,
True.
There
I don't-
is that.
Do
yeah.
I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
sometimes
experience
I
that with
don't
people
do
now.
anything, and then a hand comes out, or I see it, like, hinting to come out. And
That sucks, man.
yeah.
Well, now
Yeah.
that's way with masks. Like
Yeah.
I'm in and out of homes a lot because
Me too,
of my
yeah.
work,
Yeah.
and so I'll sort of be like,
Me
put
too,
it
'cause
on.
of just my
I put it on
parents.
halfway. I'm like, I give the high eyebrows, like, hey, what do you think?
Yeah, yeah.
And they're looking at me the same way. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
It's that awkward in
like you
between.
go first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully in like a year or two that starts to go away. But
Yeah.
That would be
entirely.
nice.
Yeah.
This past weekend was kind of like the first weekend that I was at like multiple parties outdoors where people did not have masks, and it was weird.
Yeah,
was weird.
it's cool. It is. I was like I told you. Like I was at the. I think I told you this. I discovered that my gym didn't need masks anymore. I was like a half an hour into my workout, and I looked up and I saw this guy without a mask on. And I was thinking like, oh, this guy's got balls, you know. And then I looked around.
Is he trying to kill everybody?
I mean, I was like, oh man, I wish I had guts like that guy. And then I looked around like,
Is there a policy at the gym?
well, apparently I didn't need to see the sign that you didn't have to wear a mask. So, because like I had been, working there for a while,
Yeah.
out there for a while, and you needed to wear a mask.
Yeah.
But then one day you didn't have to anymore. I didn't notice this, and then I looked up and like, oh yeah, nobody's wearing a mask
wearing a
except for me,
mask.
and I was just
Really?
like, I just so the other goes, do I have to wear a mask? And he's like, yeah. They stopped. They removed the policy for that at gyms.
wow.
So at
that's
gyms,
indoor.
at gyms don't have to wear a mask. But hey, Pep Boys, you do.
Oh,
Makes sense, right?
It is pretty. It's different.
It's a hotbed.
everywhere you go.
Densely populated.
Hotbed
Oh,
areas.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Pep Boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I went to a place in Chinatown for lunch today with a friend. Got some
you get
ramen
Chinese
noodles.
food?
Ramen
So
noodles.
good.
It was
So
good.
good.
Yeah.
But they were like taking temperatures.
Really? Still doing that?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was really like.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, I haven't had that happen in a while.
Wow.
I
That
think
is-
up here it's a little looser, probably.
It's a little looser than the Minnesota,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people are dying for it. Like airline tickets are insanely expensive. Like if you try to
Yeah.
book
it's
any
getting
kind of
expensive
trip
again.
beyond
Okay.
like August, like people are
crazy.
trying to book tickets for like next summer,
Yeah.
and it's just insane.
It all.
bought
it's a
airline stock
racket
shot up
because
right now.
airlines know that people are just dying to get it. Like
Oh, yeah, they
visit
know they're
friends,
People
family.
wanna get
100%.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude,
And so
if you
I
have an
want to start an
Airbnb right now-
airline. I want to start an airline.
Would
Okay.
you eat,
Oh, yeah.
Would you eat clam chowder on an airplane? Where's the last place you'd eat clam chowder?
Oh, man. The last place.
I
that you-
love me some clam
Which
chowder.
kind of clam
too.
chowder?
Some chowder.
Yeah.
Some
The one
New
with clam.
England or there's two different
Yeah,
kinds.
New England. I'm talking New
Or
England clam
Manhattan.
chowder.
Okay.
Where's the last place you'd eat it?
My wedding.
Secondhand store.
I would definitely not get it on an airplane. That's
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yup.
It is pretty smelly on an air. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it does have that fishy smell.
That's like where who
Even though it's
who in the
fantastic.
office brought a tuna
Oh,
egg salad
right.
sandwich on the airplane? Is that
Oh,
Oscar?
that was Oscar, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel like,
Oh man.
yeah, I would definitely not. Also, if a homeless guy was offering it to me, I would.
Yeah,
Some
that
egg salad.
it feels like a line I wouldn't want to. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Well, guys,
Yo, that time flew.
it really did.
Man.
There we go.
Adam, thank you for coming on, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
this has been the highlight of my last
Life.
hour. Yeah, it's been awesome.
It's the highlight of your life. Like kids being born.
Say
cool.
wife and kids.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much up there.
It's up there.
No,
it's
yeah.
it's up there
Okay.
with this though. Like
Yeah.
this is at the top.
This is
Rich,
a birth.
tell us how you
This
really
is-
feel.
This is a creation.
Podcasting is better
This
than
is a creation.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the creative
It's on the
process.
continuum of creation.
Yeah, we are three.
This podcast.
We are three men, and
that's
we
not
created
all-
this podcast together.
Yeah.
We planted a seed.
Right, you're
and
thinking
we,
about it. Like,
yeah.
is it okay? Like,
Yeah.
you wake up thinking about it.
Yeah.
What do I need to do to keep it alive?
Yeah,
Not,
uh-huh.
Yeah, probably it's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again,
No. You guys are awesome for having me. I love being here.
you'll be back.
Yes.
I'm a married
Yes,
man, so I love
please.
getting out. Shout out to
Yep.
all moms and wives who let their husbands get out like this. Is awesome.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
Jules doesn't know I'm here. Folks.
Did you want to?
yeah,
Besides your
like he's at the
fam,
gym for like forever. Oh my goodness.
besides your fam, did you want to plug anything?
No.
Oh,
If you need pediatric physical therapy,
there we go.
in Center City.
Yeah, where are you practicing out of?
He's
I,
practicing.
I got yeah.
That's right.
I do home care, so I don't have any brick and mortar establishment, but I do
Okay.
consultations.
Fancy going on. Just regular. Oh,
Yeah, I will work with your child, and Tommy will sing over them.
hey, Chad. Chad.
Yes, the Lord.
You gotta reach across body more, little baby.
That's right.
Start rolling. Get some side bend, lateral flexion at that neck. Depress that scapula.
You understand a word he's saying, man.
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, grateful to be here. Yeah, you guys are doing awesome.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
I love
dude.
listening to you guys.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's thanks to the fans.
Try and have some fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
This beat is sick.
Anything our
Yeah,
fans
just
should
by
know?
Rich, yeah.
Anything our fans should know before we sign off today?
announcements.
Oh yes. Check out our store. We have merch.
Merch.
Yeah.
We got merch.
How do you find the store? I'm an idiot and I don't know how to use the internet.
It
Explain to
is
me like I'm 5.
what's the best way?
I'm dumber than that. Dumb it down more.
Google, right?
I mean, yeah. If you
Facebook.
if you Google us, no.
Go to our Facebook. It's
I think
pinned.
it's how's this good for anybody.easy.co
Okay. Sounds
is
easy.
our website.
Who came up with that?
Well, Rich, our $17 a month came up with that.
Anything that our, viewers, listeners of the podcast should do
viewers
after
and
this
listeners.
episode,
Oh!
if they're so inclined.
Yeah. What should they
have-
do?
What?
Like,
I don't know
subscribe.
what he's talking about.
Yeah, Adam knows.
Like, subscribe, share.
Yeah, like,
Give
subscribe,
a
share.
rating.
Give a rating. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, yo.
Yeah, give a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Spotify.
Wherever.
Give us a bad
Actually, I don't know
review.
if Spotify does reviews.
Review us.
Make it look real.
I dare you. I dare you listening. I dare you. You won't do it.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
you've been
won't
dared.
do it.
That's right.
Don't actually.
Lamb
Yeah, I'm talking to you, my
bastards.
3.5-year-old son. Do it!
If you find me and ask me in person, I will give you a sticker.
Yeah.
Just one, or
Yeah.
maybe half of one.
Yeah.
You only get half of the HTG4A logo.
Yeah.
You have to find someone else that has given it to.
Yeah.
We have a pair.
Yeah, there you go. You come together. Oh, it's the prophecy. It has been fulfilled. Anyways,
Talisman. The talisman has been reunited.
also definitely comment or leave
Yes.
some kind of Tim's. I'm gonna give a shout out.
Give a shout out.
Tim Swihart has left a lot of comments.
Yes, he's a good guy.
Nothing really to discuss on here. So Tim, if you'd like us to discuss something, please leave a comment
There
for
you
us
go.
to discuss. But anybody else can leave comments for us to discuss on next episode.
Or tweet us at HTG4A.
Tweet us, yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Which I think we have 2 followers, and one of them is
Yeah,
me
I never
on,
use our
on
Twitter, and
so
we will soon because we're gonna have a contest.
a lot
on there
more
soon.
people on Instagram. You need to get TikTok going.
We will. That's actually Joel's fault.
Yeah,
'cause
that's-
she's the CTO, and she hasn't done anything with it yet.
She's
She's
the
TikTok
CTO.
officer.
Yeah.
So,
So
same time.
yeah, that's all.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much. Tommy, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for listening to the How's This Good for Anybody podcast. We certainly hope it brought you laughter, joy, and sadness.
And thank you to our guest, Adam Ruff.
Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to us on all of our social media platforms. If you're not sure if we're on it, just search us. That's HTG4A or at How's This Good for Anybody podcast. See you next week.